Hey everyone, let's jump right in and fix one of the most common, and I mean most common, errors for Chinese speakers learning English. It's a tiny little mistake, but I promise you, correcting it is going to make your English sound so much more natural, like instantly. You've probably heard this, right? Or maybe even said it yourself. He's sleeping. So what's missing here? It feels so close, but something's just a little bit off. In the next few minutes, you're going to know exactly what's missing, and more importantly, why it's missing. So here's our game plan. First, we'll look at the I running problem. Then, we'll totally rethink how English handles time. After that, I'll give you the golden rule to fix it. We'll sidestep a really common trap, and then it's your turn to practice. Ready? Let's do this. So, where does this error even come from? Well, 9 times out of 10, it's just a simple case of direct translation. Your brain is thinking with perfect Chinese logic, but it's using English words. And that's where things get a little tangled up. But don't worry, we're about to untangle it right now. Okay, this part right here is the absolute key. In English grammar, there's this huge difference between a general fact or a habit and an action that is happening right now. The language itself actually forces you to make that distinction crystal clear. Now check this out, because this is where it all clicks. In Chinese, you might add a word like zhèngzài to show something is happening now. Simple enough. But in English, you can't just add the word now and call it a day. You have to change the entire structure of the verb. See that little word am? That's our hero. That's the missing piece of the puzzle. All right, let's get to the solution. To talk about something happening right now, there is one simple, super powerful rule you need to burn into your memory. This is the secret right here. And here it is. The golden rule. It's subject plus a be verb plus your main verb with an ing at the end. That be verb, am, is, or are, is the crucial helper. Think of it like the glue that connects the who with the what they are doing. It's the link that's missing when we translate directly in our heads. This table just makes it so clear, doesn't it? On the left, you've got the direct translation, the Chinese logic, I running. But on the right, you see the correct English structure. I am running. He's sleeping becomes he is sleeping. That be verb is the critical bridge connecting the person to the action they're doing right this second. So, how do you know when you need to use this rule? Well, look for clues. The language gives you hints. Words like now, right now, or at the moment are, dead giveaways. But also commands like look or listen. What do those imply? They mean something is happening right now that you need to pay attention to. Okay, you've mastered the golden rule. You're feeling pretty good about this. But watch out. There is one major trap that almost everyone falls into right after learning this. It's the big exception. Verbs that describe states, not actions. We call these stative verbs. That's just a fancy term for verbs that describe a state of being, a feeling, or a thought, not a physical thing you do. I mean, think about it. You don't really perform the action of knowing something, right? It's just a state your brain is in. And for these verbs, English grammar says no inging, even if you're feeling it this very second. So here's a perfect example of that trap. You're in the process of understanding this lesson right now, so it feels natural to say, I am understanding. But because understand is a mental state, that's actually incorrect. And the fix is so easy. You just use the simple present tense. Not I am understanding, but I understand. That simple little switch is a huge step towards sounding totally fluent. All right, theory time is over. You know the rule, you know the trap. Now it's time for a little practice to really lock this in. Let's see if you can spot the error and fix it. Okay, first one up. I watching TV now. What's that missing link? Give it a thought. You got it. It needs that helper verb am. I am watching TV now. Perfect. You've connected I with the action of watching. Nicely done. All right, next one. This time is a question. They eating? How do we fix this to make it a proper English question? Exactly. For questions, that be verb just hops right to the front. So it becomes, are they eating? Excellent. Okay, last one, and this is the trick question, so be careful. I am loving McDonald's. What's wrong with that? Think about our big exception to the rule. And there's the trap. Love is one of those emotional stative verbs, right? So we don't use ing with it. The correct, natural way to say this is just, I love McDonald's. Fantastic job spotting that. So you've totally fixed the missing be verb problem. You've got the golden rule, and you know how to dodge that tricky stative verb trap. So the final thought I want to leave you with is this. This entire error comes from just one thing: thinking in one language and speaking in another. Now that you see this one, what other little translation traps do you think you can spot? Because that is the key to really mastering this language. Keep questioning, and your English is just going to keep getting better and better.